On today's show, we look at spinner dolphins,
urchins and reef life, plus green sea turtles.
Make a difference?
Building a better planet starts with you.
Aqua Kids, traveling around the world, going where we've never been before, having fun and so much more, learning from our friends of the sea, saving them is up to you and me. Aqua Kids.
Hey everybody at home, and welcome to another great episode of Aqua Kids. I'm Katie.
And I'm Drew. And on today's episode of Aqua Kids, we're back in Hawaii, where we're going to take a very special look at spinner dolphins in their natural habitat.
After that, we're going to look at a program using sea urchins to bring a coral reef back to life.
Then we'll visit a group of volunteers helping to protect endangered green sea turtles.
Well, I'm ready to get started. Are you?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
We're here on the island of Oahu in Hawaii, and we're going to find out what it means to be dolphin smart. S stands for stay at least 50 yards away from wild dolphins.
M stands for move cautiously away when dolphins are showing signs of disturbance.
A means always keep your engine in neutral when dolphins are around.
R stands for refrain from touching, feeding, or swimming with wild dolphins.
And T stands for teaching others how to be dolphin smart.
So let's head on board and find out how it really works.
Let's go.
We hopped on board the Haniolani and set sail to search for some dolphins.
Also on board with us were Laura McHugh, Dolphin Smart Coordinator, and Sarah Corbis, the Operations Coordinator for the Department of Natural Resources, Hawaiian Islands.
Suddenly we noticed something on the horizon. It was the Black Pearl from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. But unfortunately, Captain Jack Sparrow was not on board.
Go! Go for it! And that's the way it's done.
On the way to our destination, we were amazed by the beautiful Hawaiian landscape. As the clouds rose from the mountains, we realized how lucky the spinner dolphins were to call this paradise home.
So then, I wonder where they sleep. Do they, sleep all the way, further on shore, or do they, swim back out there?
They go inland to sleep. That's where they go.
Katie, that answer didn't sound very confident. Why don't we ask someone that knows the answer?
I think that's a good idea.
Hi guys, I heard you have some questions.
Yeah. Selena had a question for you.
Yeah, I was wondering, where do the dolphins sleep? Do they sleep in the shore, by the shore, or do they sleep out by sea?
They actually come really close to shore to sleep.
I was right.
This is actually unique to spinner dolphins. They actually come inshore to these shallow waters to rest, care for their young, and avoid predators. Then at night, they move offshore to the deep waters to feed.
Because they sleep so close to the shore, do they ever have a problem with people coming to visit them while they're asleep?
Yes, we do have that issue out here. Because the spinner dolphins are so accessible, because they come in close to shore to rest, we do have a lot of people in boats and kayaks and swimmers from shore that come to the spinner dolphins while they're resting. And some of these close interactions can be disturbing them since they are trying to rest.
So when we talk about dolphins sleeping, dolphins really don't sleep like you and I do they?
Correct. Yeah, they actually sleep with one half of their brain shut off and one half alert. Yeah, so they usually, sometimes they swim in pairs, and this half of their brain is shut off, and then the other dolphin, the other half is shut off.
So this allows them to keep swimming and...
Yep, and be alert for predators and everything like that. Yep.
It's really cool.
I wish I could do that. I could get some extra studying and late night studying and still get my rest. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
We're gonna go in and look for some dolphins.
Well, we've been out here for about an hour or two, and we still haven't seen any dolphins, but we're gonna get in and see if maybe they show up. Laura, what type of dolphins are we looking at?
This is the Hawaiian spinner dolphin, which is a subspecies of the Gray's spinner dolphin and lives in the coastal waters of Hawaii.
Does swimming with the wild dolphins harm them in any way?
Well, actually, swimming with dolphins or any of the close interactions are those activities that may actually be considered harassment, which is illegal under the Marine Mammal Protection Act. So we just want to make sure that we are not getting too close to these animals and we're giving them space to keep these animals wild.
How does Dolphin Smart help protect these animals?
Dolphin Smart is a unique voluntary education and recognition program for dolphin tour operators that's designed to help reduce those activities that may cause harassment and aid in dolphin conservation.
What are your 3 basic goals of Dolphin Smart?
Dolphin Smart's 3 main goals are to first reduce those activities that may cause harassment. Second, we want to reduce the expectations of the people that come on these tours for close interactions, since those are the ones that are most likely to cause harassment. And finally, we want to reduce the advertisement that creates these expectations.
What a great experience. It was so cool. The spinner dolphins are really cute.
And there were so many of them too. That was so cool.
And I know, and I like the fact that we could see them without threatening them.
That was such a cool
It
experience.
was great to observe dolphins in the wild while keeping a respectful distance.
And to learn more about becoming Dolphin Smart or for a list of active Dolphin Smart participants, you can go to dolphinsmart.org. Oh, and one more thing.
That was a good one.
Hey Katie, how come you can't swim with the dolphins?
Well, Drew, that's one of the things that this program stresses. You can observe the dolphins from a distance, but you can't interact in any way with the wild population. That way, they can stay unaffected by humans.
It makes sense. Coming up next, we'll see how sea urchins are being used to bring coral reefs back to life.
It's time for more weird waters.
The Dumbo octopus probably doesn't look like any animal you've ever seen. The Dumbo octopus is one of the rarest of octopi species and lives at depths of up to 13,000 feet. They hunt along the seafloor, preying on worms, mollusks, and crustaceans. It's called the Dumbo octopus because the fins on either side of its body look like the ears on Disney's famous elephant. Who knows? Maybe this guy will be turning up in cartoons one day.
Welcome back to Aqua Kids. Now we're going to get to see a one-of-a-kind program that uses a form of sea life to help protect the coral reefs.
That sounds different. Let's go take a look.
Hey guys, here we are off the coast of Oahu in Hawaii in Kaneohe Bay, where we're going to be talking about how the smothering seaweeds here are having an effect on the coral reefs.
Yeah, we're also going to find out about a special species of native sea urchin, which is helping out this invasive species problem.
Yes, we are.
And I hear we get a chance to jump in and lend a helping hand.
I know, so you want to go talk to Jono and see what we can do?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Hey Jono.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, so we actually heard that the smothering seaweeds are bad. If they're invasive, how'd they get here?
This stuff actually got brought back in during the 70s for aquaculture purposes. What it's used for is they grind it up and they get this stuff called carrageenan out of it. That's what's used as a thickening agent in ice cream, makeup, all kinds of ingredients you'll see at the grocery store.
What effect does the seaweed have on the local environment?
Well, this stuff is called smothering seaweed for a purpose. What it does, it just grows and smothers out, kills all the coral, blocks out all the sunlight that it needs to grow, and then occupies all those little holes for all the fish and crabs and everything to live in.
So has it decimated all of the wildlife that has been in this area before it was introduced?
It hasn't decimated everything yet. We still have a fighting chance against it. We have 55 patch reefs out here in Kaneohe Bay, and they're taking their way across a lot of it, but we still have a fighting chance.
How does it spread?
This stuff actually just spreads through what's called fragmentation. So the smallest little piece of this stuff, if it breaks off, if it gets caught in your dive booty, your anchor or anything, and then gets carried to another reef or habitat, then it has the possibility to grow and spread and take over that area.
Multiplies pretty quickly then.
Exactly.
How long did it take to spread throughout the bay?
Well, this was originally brought back in during the 70s, and it's slowly been marching its way all the way north of the bay.
But it hasn't exited the bay yet?
That's correct. We're trying to keep it constrained within the bay and keep it from going outside.
And have you done anything to try to stop it?
Yeah, we have what's called our super sucker barge. basically a big underwater vacuum. Our divers will go down, kind of peel this off the reef, and put that into the hose, and then it gets deposited here on this sorting table.
Oh. Does that create any problems with bycatch?
No, the thing about this stuff is it's an alien species, so nothing likes to eat it, nothing likes to live within inside of it. So our divers don't have to worry about sucking up any little fish or crabs just because, I mean, nothing likes it.
So did the super sucker work?
The super sucker works very well.
Good.
But unfortunately, it's not the only tool we need. We found out with the super sucker, this stuff will just come back within 5 or 6 months.
Wow.
So that's why we needed to look at something else to help control it after we remove the bulk of this invasive algae.
So what is the solution?
The solution we found out is partnering with the super sucker to remove the bulk of the biomass, and then we're putting down these native collector sea urchins.
Cool.
These guys are just juveniles, but they will grow to be about softball size or so.
Oh my gosh.
And these guys are voracious eaters. They will take down and munch down all this invasive algae until it's at its bare minimum.
Now, how do they eat the seaweed?
They have what's underneath, if you flip them over, they have a little beak, which is called an Aristotle's lantern. Basically, they'll just go and scrape away at this algae until it's all the way at that coral, and then it's unable to regrow.
So who's helping you with this project?
Well, we're with the State of Hawaii Division of Aquatic Resources, but we're also partnered up with the Nature Conservancy, the University of Hawaii, and also NOAA.
Wow.
Can we help out too?
Oh, definitely. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, guys. Just take a giant stride off the barge here, hop back up, and then we're gonna give you some of our little sea urchins for you to transport out to the reef.
Okay, sounds good.
It's really cold.
It's really not. I'm warm. Well, that's because you have a wetsuit. It's cold.
Try not to let a lot of water get in, otherwise it'll sink, and then there'll be urchins just floating around everywhere.
All right, where should we place them? Just along down there?
You can just head straight out onto the reef, and then and you'll see a bunch of others placed around everywhere, big ones, small ones, so just kind of sprinkle them around. You'll see some of the algae too, that you can just place it right on top. Okay.
Was it cold? Thank you.
So yeah, try to keep the water out.
That was really cool. You're so close to the coral. And I mean, there's not a lot of smothering seaweed, but it is in big patches, so it's really important that all these people go out and do this. Oh, so pretty. Well, that was a really neat experience. There's a lot of fish that use that environment as well. What'd you guys think?
Well, I thought the water was really cold at first, but once I got in and saw the little sea urchins eating the seaweed, you know, it was so cute, and we forgot about the cold water.
Yeah.
It was really great that we could help out with this project.
Well, hey, no, thanks for coming out, guys. There's some beautiful coral here, so we really appreciate your help.
Yeah, thanks for letting us join you.
Yeah.
That was incredible, Katie. Those little urchins certainly have an appetite.
Yeah, Drew, they can totally clean up a coral reef. Almost like you can clean out the refrigerator.
Very funny. Coming up next, we meet some folks who help protect endangered green sea turtles.
Welcome back to Aqua Kids. We're heading back to the beach in Hawaii, where we're gonna get to see some resting green sea turtles.
And we'll meet the people who take part in educating others on how to protect them.
Hey guys, today we're here at Laniakea Beach on the island of Oahu in Hawaii.
Commonly known as Turtle Beach, this place truly serves as a paradise for the Hawaiian green sea turtle.
Yeah, today we're gonna get an up-close and personal encounter with some of the sea turtles they have here. But since we are strangers in their home, we have to remember to be safe and respectful.
Yes, we do, and I'm excited to see them. Are you?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
So Lexi, why did the turtles choose Laniakea Beach? There's a lot of beaches around here.
Well, because of the U-shape of this beach, the turtles come in here because their predator, the sharks, they don't usually come after them. And they come on top of the beach so that they can raise their core body temperature by 10 degrees. And they're also digesting their limu, which is our Hawaiian seaweed here.
Hey Danielle, I think we found them.
I know.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey,
Hi.
Lexi here was just explaining why the turtles choose Laniakea Beach because as we've seen, there's a lot of beaches around this area.
Right.
But it turns out the U-shape actually stops predators, right?
Usually, yeah.
So these are Hawaiian green sea turtles? Is there any other species that comes on the beach?
Well, we also have hawksbill, but very not often, and there's almost never, just one or two.
Well, I noticed that you guys have badges on. Do you volunteer?
Yes. We help out volunteer. Usually there's adults with us, but we help and we have our own badges, our Honu Attitude and Honu Guardian.
So what exactly do you guys do?
We educate the public about the turtles.
Oh.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, you guys are volunteers too?
Yep.
And besides answering questions for the public, do you guys do anything else?
Well, sometimes when the turtles come up on the beach, some people try and go and pet them and stuff. So we have to put ropes around them so that people won't like come and fool around with them and all that stuff.
Take a look at that Honu right there. Looks like a large female feeding on the limu. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey. Hi. This is Miss Joanne. She's the volunteer coordinator.
How are you doing today?
Very good.
I'm glad we have a turtle up for you to see. Tripod is up. Did you notice his back right flipper is missing? He'd been entangled in fishing line. That happens to the turtles. We worry about them a lot since the fishermen come here also.
So Miss Joanne, what is your mission?
Our mission at Malama na Honu, which means care for the turtles in Hawaiian, is to educate, protect, and conserve for the Hawaiian green sea turtles in the spirit of aloha.
So how can people help with the Hawaiian green sea turtles?
One of the best ways is to educate yourselves about our Honu, and we invite you to visit our website where there's a lot of information about the turtles. You can donate for our nonprofit organization, Malama na Honu. And it's really all of you are the stewards of the land and the ocean. So thank you so much for coming out to learn more about our turtles.
Hey guys.
Hey.
What brought you to this beach?
We came specifically to see turtles.
Yeah. What do you think of them?
They're really cute.
Yeah.
Our favorite thing about Hawaii so far.
Really?
Definitely.
What do you think about protecting these sea turtles? Would you be willing to help out now that you see them so close?
We've been interested in sea turtle conservation for a long time, but seeing them up close in the wild is entirely different than seeing them in an aquarium or reading about what's happening in the ocean. So being able to see the turtles and see what their environment is like really gives you an emotional reason to get involved besides the intellectual reason.
Yeah, that's great. And it's always good to tell people about your experiences and inspire them to change as well.
We agree.
You know, Drew, it was really cool meeting young people like us that are making a difference in protecting the oceans and the animals that live there.
They're very dedicated. They take hours out of every week to educate the public and help save these magnificent creatures.
Don't go away. Aqua Kids will be right back.
On today's episode of Aqua News, the future for clownfish isn't looking very bright. Ocean acidification levels have been on the rise since the Industrial Revolution. Research cited by the University of Bristol shows that the ocean has absorbed over half of the CO2 that has been released from burning fossil fuels, which has drastically lowered the pH of the ocean. This rapid change in environment allows little time for species to adapt. The clownfish is among one of many species who are having trouble keeping up with these changes. Baby clownfish rely on being able to hear which coral reefs are filled with predators in order to avoid them. Scientists at James Cook University have found that if pH levels continue to drop, by the year 2050, clownfish will be completely deaf to predators. This could be the end for Nemo. But there is still hope. Everyone can help reduce carbon dioxide emissions by carpooling, walking or biking short distances, supporting solar or wind power, and much more. Scientists are also researching ways to soak up the CO2 once it has entered the water by growing sea lettuce farms. It is also possible that the few survivors would find a way to adapt over time, but the future of a species should not be left to chance. Thanks for tuning into Aqua News. Now back to the show.
Well, that's it for today's show. But Katie, today we learned a lot about spinner dolphins and green sea turtles.
Yeah, we really did. And it's great to see that young people like us are taking an active role in preserving the environment. Plus, the way sea urchins are being used to naturally clean up coral reefs is really cool.
And remember, everyone can help do their part to keep this planet green and blue.
And so can you. So visit our website for cool eco tips.
And fun links to show you how we can keep the world and the water
a great place to play and explore.
And we'll see you next time
on
Aqua
Aqua Kids.
Kids.